Hi there, readers. It's Miss Robbins here, bringing you our next lesson with our series readings, Becoming Experts on Characters. So, last week we learned that readers become an expert on characters by thinking about the things they have learned in an effort to understand them better. So, we asked why questions about our characters. So, I have a question for you. I want you to use your imagination, readers. Imagine for a moment that you are in the world of Frog and Toad. Do you see those two friends and their homes in the woods? Now, say that something unusual happens in their lives. A big, hot air balloon comes to their forest. You know those kind with a big basket attached that you can ride in? Now, say that Frog and Toad and all their little animal friends of the forest have been invited to go on a ride in this balloon. That'd be so cool. My goodness. But here's the deal. They have to get up at the crack of dawn before it's even light outside. Oh my goodness. And it's cold out right now. It's late fall and the leaves have fallen off the trees. So it's cold and it's dark. Let's see. But if they go, they will have a once in a lifetime opportunity to fly over the trees and water and land below them and see an amazing sunrise. So, how do you think Frog will react? And what about Toad? Think about the things you know about them. And what do you think would happen? Will they take that balloon ride? How many of you thought Frog would just jump at the opportunity and be like, yes, let's go? And Toad, he might hesitate, huh? Maybe he'd be like, I'd rather just stay in my warm bed. Balloon rides are dangerous and it's dark and it's cold. And probably Frog would be like, no, it's going to be super exciting. Let's try it, right? It's interesting to see how these characters might react. Okay, so today I want to teach you that when readers know a character really well, the way that they know their best friend or someone in their family, they can guess what that character will do next, right? So, watch how I use my knowledge of Toad to imagine what Toad might do next. I'm going to read a page from Frog and Toad. As I read, think about Toad and all the things we know about him, and then let's guess what he might do next. This is called the hat. On Toad's birthday, Frog gave him a hat. Toad was delighted. Happy birthday, said Frog. Toad put on the hat. It fell down over his eyes. Oh, I'm sorry, said Frog. That hat is much too big for you. I will give you something else. Okay, so don't read on yet. I know that Toad is a bit lazy and he kind of acts like a 2-year-old sometimes, right? We've talked about that before. And he really likes his friend Frog. Using that information, I'm thinking, he may just wear that hat that is just too big for him. What's another idea? Another way to look at this? Someone else may have a different thought. They may think he will not wear the hat. Using some information we know about Toad, I can see this happening too. The more I think about it, I know that Toad gives up easily. That's one thing we talked about before. And so I could see him give up the hat and be like, no, that hat is too big. I can't. Hmm. Two different ideas, but they both have some good reasons. So let me continue to read page 43 there, and let's see what happens. Oh, the first word is no. No, said Toad. This hat is your present to me. I like it and I will wear it the way it is. Oh, interesting. I love that picture. You can't see hardly any of Toad's face. So funny. And Frog looks so concerned. But it looks like one of those predictions was right. Knowing our friend Toad, he decided he is going to wear it even though he can't see. That is so interesting. What a silly guy. So remember, sometimes you will be right and sometimes you won't be right. But we're using information that we know about the character to make these predictions. So whether you're right or not, when you're a series book reader, it's always fun to try to make these predictions. Okay. Okay, now it is your turn. Today, when you go to read your series book, remember, don't just collect stuff that you know about your star characters. Instead, you'll want to do as we just did. You will want to use what you know about your character to be able to ask big questions, like why questions, and to understand your character the way you understand your best friend. And you want to use what you know to predict, to guess, what your characters will probably do next. And that was the big thing that we did today. Then, as you read, you can think to yourself, yep, I knew it. I knew what that character was going to do. Okay, readers, there is another link in this lesson plan to listen to the story The Hat for Frog and Toad. I'm inviting you to listen to that and think about our friends, Frog and Toad. After you listen to the rest of the story, you can begin with your own series book. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye, readers.